What's going on, y'all? This is the Monday morning trades. All right, we in a trade right here. Let's see if it go ahead and hit TP. This is going to be a 2-to-1. The prognosis behind this trade is basically I'm going the opposite direction of the midnight open. And I found a late entry because I wasn't sure. I actually changed my bias because we was heading north, but we had a little support at the top here. Strong support, holding on. I see it didn't want to break, and then it break below the open with an open above the open, so that tells me we coming low. That's my simple trades that's been winning so far. Shout out to J Cap, and we're just doing this thing right now. So hopefully we get a break past this support level or swing low from previous day, and we break below. I should have went in 2 cons on this one. I would have been good. But let's see how far it pushed down. And it's your boy, the 10x closer, and that's how I trade every morning. Holla at your boy. All right, so I'm back on this trade. Looks like we're still running to the bottom. Instead of getting another contract going, what I'm gonna do is target a lower TP. Well, let me see where this closes. If we close below this support level right here, if we break below that, which we did break below it, but if we close above that, then I'll see how the trade plays out. But if we close below it, I'll go ahead and move my TP on down further, and I will trail to my original TP. I don't want to go ahead and add a second contract at this point. I'm just not feeling it. If we close above this, I might, which I always, kick myself in the butt for doing, but take profits at that level, or I could just let it run out, play out. But we'll see. Hopefully this runs to my take profit. So let's see. All right, we got to close above, which I don't like. But we have a lot of down pressure. So I think we'll pull back up. I should have took some profit and come back in, but I find when I do that, I mess up the trade. I mess up my entry. I didn't get the greatest entry to begin with, but being the fact that we came in so deep below here, I'm gonna give it a chance to play out. If we get a second candle that opens going above, I'll go ahead and take the profit and enter in maybe at a better price point. But I feel like we're just going to keep pushing down. So let's see how it plays out. I don't like what it's doing right now with 3 minutes on the clock. But every time I go against my trade, I end up shooting myself in the foot. So let's see how this plays out. Risking 325. I really don't like this shit right here. I really don't. But we have some support zones. Resistance zones up top. Plus some gaps. I may want to fill this gap right here before it continues down. That's what I feel like we're going to do. But if we don't, I'll take an L on the trade. I'll be back. Yep, it's pulling back on me all the way. I don't like this. But let's see how far it pulls back. Hopefully we're going to go ahead and bounce on that 9. Come all the way back down to hit that lower low. Or I could have shot myself in the foot going against my previous bias, which was an uptrend. But let's see how it plays out. Let's see if we get a good rejection on the 9. See, it's trades like this to make you feel like, damn, you should have took your low profits. But anyhow, we'll let it play out. All right, I like this close. We technically filled this gap, which I feel like that's what it wanted to do. Go ahead and hit this 9 and come back down and hit my TP. That's what I'm praying that happens. Praying to the trading gods. So let's go. Let's see if that's what happens. If not, at this point, I'll probably just close out for a smaller loss than that damn 325. Oh shit, we got another gap up here. And we also have a resistance. See, that is something that'll possibly keep you in the trade and cause you to go too far up. But let me see how this candle plays out. Damn, that was a good fucking move. I should have just closed at my damn 300. Hopefully we respect that 9 EMA and come back down. I would hate for this first trade to be a loss. But I've seen this before, and every time I get spooked out of the trade, it goes and play out. But I don't like the way this is moving. I should have checked the RSI also, because that shit was hella oversold. I should have took profit. See, you always miss something. I should have took profit there and then re-entered the trade. But let's see. Yeah, I might go ahead and close out this trade that I let frickin' turn all the way on me. Now let me see how this candle closed. We have 44 seconds left on the clock. We're at a resistant level. So if we break past that or have any stronger momentum to the upside, I'll go ahead and cut the trade. I would love to see a close below the 9. Strong rejection. And if we have a stronger push, then I'll go ahead and close out. And you know what it's going to do next? It's going to go the way I thought it was going to go. All right, see? All right, we didn't close below, but that was a decent rejection. Hopefully we just dump to the downside now. Come on, don't play me. There we go. There we go. Let's push. Unless that was a bounce down, giving me an opportunity to get out. We stop below that resistance. Just need a strong push down to the downside. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's get me back into the green. We want to push down here and shatter this support level and take me all the way down. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Now we do have a gap here. Let's watch this gap get disrespected. If this gap is respected, then I'm closing out. I want to see this gap heavily disrespected. Trading ain't for the weak, man. It's not for the weak. Come on, let's push down. All right, let me pause real quick and conserve some time on this clock. All right, we're back. We want this candle to continue bearish. Push to the downside to keep me alive. Okay, I like where we
shorts at 19,
came
longs
in
at
with
10.
a close.
The trade right now.
I like that close. Shows nice, nice rejection off the top. This isn't really a support level, so or is it? It's consolidation area. Hopefully we'll break below here and continue down the TP. So let's see how it plays out. Looks like we're pushing for that break below. Come on, baby. Get me back into the green. Now let's go ahead and continue to the downside, baby. Trust your trades. Trust your trades. Win or lose, you got to trust it. closed out too many winning trades too early. Because the name of the game is the market is going to spook you out. Going to try to make you feel crazy. Like, oh shit, this thing is turning back on me. Let me get out. I was wrong. Nah, man, stick to your analysis. And I got a hella late entry. I should have been into this trade. But I was kind of watching. But it's cool. On the minimum, this is going to be a 2-to-1. So I just want to see a close below this resistance area. All right, see, we back into the money. All right, I ain't playing any more games. If we don't break through this, I'm gonna go ahead and take the profit and look for another trade. I don't want to sit on the charts all morning. This morning. So let's go ahead and break this support and break below that recent low. And we're on the 5 minutes, by the way. Trading YM, which is considered US 30. Come on, we need that momentum to break. I'm not sitting through another ride up. And that's going to look like consolidation to me. And we don't do consolidation, man. We do straight to TP, baby. Come on, let's break through. We got 10 seconds to break through. 7. We don't break it. See, we didn't break it. If this doesn't push below hard, I'm closing out. If we were, yeah.
Order filled.
All right, I got out of that. I don't want to play this game. It may still push below, but you know what? Which, fuck, I'm sure it is. But I didn't like that close. I don't care. Look at that. See what I mean? See what the fuck I mean? But again, I think this this level wants to hold for some reason. But you know what? I don't care. Like I said, I didn't want to take that ride back up. But anyway, I'm sure the trade is going to play out to the downside. Again, I just didn't want to sit through it. I should have upped my lot size. Then I would have hit a better target for the day. But, you know, it's a little $200 for how long was I in that trade? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 minutes. Like 25, 30 minutes wasn't bad. But see, I don't like this little support area. Looks like it wants to hold. Again, I believe it'll break, but you know, I ain't got time for that right now. So anyway, y'all go ahead and have a good day. If I take another trade, I'll go ahead and record that again. Peace out. All right, real quick, I'm back. See, what I didn't want to deal with was another pullback on this support level. But at the same time, it is riding the EMA. This is one of those trades where you set it up and you walk away. Because if you continue to follow it, it's, you know, you're going to start second guessing, and it's just going to be it's going to be a headache. But You know, looking at it hindsight, it looks like it's respecting that 9 EMA. Again, this morning I had a bias of uh, a bullish bias, and then I switched that, you know, based on the midnight open. But I don't know. I feel like this may want to run back up before it actually comes down. It's already bounced off this support twice, and it looks like the support level is holding. So again, I just wanted to recap on why I got out of that trade. Technically, off of the first bounce here, I could have took profit, and then when it came back down, I could have got back in, hoping for the break below, and took profit again on this bounce. Then, you know, that would have been 2 winning trades, but I don't like to take multiple trades. Again, looking back at it, my analysis usually plays out, so I do feel like it's eventually going to just keep running down to the bottom. But like I said, I'm not feeling the stress today, so you know, I don't want to be stressed out trading. A win is a win. I just call it a day. See, this is what I'm talking about. My trade analysis usually always work. Now we get the break below
back down now, I will evade the scene.
that support level.
Man,
Now that should
the
push.
sellers definitely step back in there, Chike.
That should push
ES,
down to
64,
TP.
15.
I should take this trade.
How are we gonna get these 30s? Chike, what's it gonna take to get these 30s?
With the
It doesn't
close
look like,
above.
obviously we're gonna need some volume, maybe a headline, but right now we're talking 9, 10, 12
But I'ma let it
points in the first hour of trading in the ES.
See what I mean?
You're in the money. Very good.
This could be a couple-hour trade.
Sometimes you just gotta stick with your trade. Not sometimes, all the time.
screen
Stick with
time
your
you
trade,
took
win or
in.
lose. I
You
could
all
go
day,
ahead
you
and
know.
scalp in. See, look at that.
So usually about 2 hours.
Look at that.
2:30, 4:30. But
Now I'm
if I have a
pissed.
trade on, and I'll just leave. But I'll have
Because
my
it
swap.
never fails. This
Yeah.
shit never fails.
But if it's a case of,
You
for
have to
example, like,
trust your
FOMC
analysis.
at
It
7
came
o'clock,
up, did all of this
then I'll make
bullshit.
sure that
Up,
I'm not trading
down,
at that
up,
time.
down, and finally decide to break that level.
When do you use your Top Step X mobile friendly? Do you try mobile, or are you always at the
Yeah, I
desk
check
when you
it.
trade?
But
So, yeah,
all right,
I
I'm
check
gonna
it on
let
my
that
phone.
trade
I'll
go.
never
I'm gonna
place a
let it
trade
play
from my
out.
phone.
I'm not gonna take
Yes.
it.
Just manage.
I kind of need that screen space to do my analysis and like all my levels.
Interesting.
Peace out.
Let me screen.
Look at that. I'm so freaking pissed. It never fails. Never fucking fails. See, that would have hit my original TP already. Well, no, actually, my original TP is at the bottom here. But it never fails. So tell me this trade ain't going to hit the bottom of that TP and possibly go further. But again, this support level tricked me out of the trade and went up and down a few more times and then end up breaking. Now look at this and tell me that it isn't going to just continue to dump to the bottom. And as usual, I get out of my trades. See, it's going to play around for a bit before it gets there. But anyway, it is what it is. I'll let it go. My punishment is not getting back into the trade. Let that money go. Stick to your trade. Stick to your analysis.
Take a look at the 10-year. Our 10-year rate's guessing pretty muted, but always got one eye. So Chike's got the 10-year up. He's got the ES up. He's got the NQ up. Doom, what other markets are you looking at? You primarily trade ES and NASDAQ. Anything else up? I know you've taken a 6E trade, the Euro